Up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Down to the reading.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
What's up, old friend?
How you doing, buddy?
It's been ages since we've seen each other.
It has been. It has been. How you typing over here on YouTube where no one can see you?
Because I'm on the guest version of StreamYard. I don't even have a username here. I just come up as Jason Turner 7505. I'm just a number. It's been 5 days. I click on. Nothing's going to Twitter. What? What is happening?
It all says it's on Twitter right now. We're good.
Or
It was doing it one day where it wasn't, and then it fixed itself. Good morning, Savvy. Good morning, Chels. Mom's in the chat. What's going on, ladies? How are you doing? How have you been? How are your
good.
kiddos? How's the move, Savvy? What is going on? What's up, girls?
Good morning, moms.
Just too tired. This is my no responsibility hour. Nice. Well, that's cool. Only an hour? Come on, girl. Just wait till they're all in school. Then you get that no responsibility 2 hours? Maybe. It's been
Maybe 2
84
hours.
years.
Dom,
What's
how
up,
you feeling?
Dylan? I'm feeling okay. It's still there. The sickness, the pressure in my head is still not quite right. The cough comes in and out. I can feel it right now coming. So it's just not I'm about to pull for homeschool. I'll rest when I'm dead. Okay. All right. We're there. Chels is there. That's it. That's an interesting life. Good luck. More power to you. Only certain people can do it. I'd like to think that, you pretty much have to be a beast to be able to handle that. I would never be able to. Oh, my clicking is going away. What's going on here? I lost my clicking. Oh, now it's firing. Good morning, MP. I don't know what's happening here.
Effing StreamYard.
Yeah. I'm like clicking, but it's not highlighting the comment. We might just be stuck with the phrase "and ladies" on the screen for the rest of the. Oh,
Ladies.
oh,
Well, I haven't seen you since Thursday, Dom. I think Friday
really?
was the day you were sick. I think it feels like forever. I have been doing the reading, especially when we come up with a new month. The sickness has invaded the house here. And just like a bell, I guess, alarm, I don't know, hits Kristen first,
Damn.
which does not help. So she's out, she's down, she's sniffling, she's leaking, and the girl still persists with going to mom first.
Yeah.
And it's like girls, you need to leave this woman alone. Let her sit down. I don't think they hear those words. I think when I say those words, or even just merely think those words, they automatically read, I'm going to go to mom with everything.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we're just I'm assuming that it's going to hit, knocking hard on wood with both fists and my feet, that if it hits me before spring break in about a week and a half, because we do have a plan to get out of town.
Oh, okay.
It's needed. We just need a little bit of a refresh. It's been
Good.
heavy. It's been calm. It's been quiet. It's been anxious. All the things. And I'm taking my family out of here
Yeah.
to come back.
Savvy, it was just a joke. But I paid for that joke because I got it way worse than everybody else. Um yeah, my house, Bentley in Brooklyn, got it first, and it was very mild and very tame. And then I got it hard, the hardest I've ever had it in like the last 4 years. Karma smacked me in the face, and my wife has avoided it. So far, so good, because just like you know, she runs everything. She's the beast. Um, and when she goes down, oof.
Yeah, yeah, the vibe changes for sure. The past few weeks, a little bit of a change, and there's things that I feel like I've been nailing. And honestly, she wakes up maybe 50%, and I'm like, oh, there's things that I'm still missing here.
Yeah,
So little grats to wifey tonight, today, this week. I don't know.
forever.
Hopefully the leakiness stops. Um, Weekend. How was the weekend? I'm assuming you were down.
I was, but it wasn't. It was definitely on the recovery. I was recovering, 25% every day, feeling better and better. We got out and did some yard work. We heated up the pool because we had some sun this weekend. We were in like the 80s, 90s this weekend. So wife wanted to jump in the pool, so we heated it up and jumped in. But it was a good weekend. It was a solid weekend. How was yours? Of
Mhm.
course I know.
It was same.
Summer's here.
Soccer. Kira's last indoor soccer game, finally won a game in a hard league.
Yes.
And it was just an awesome game to watch. We started the game. Head coach was like, "Hey, let's tone down the actual coaching and just let them play," which
Yeah.
is like usually my default anyway, because it's like we have like we got four like really awesome men, and Kristen jumping into the team, to the coaching rotation too. And it's like five adults. Like we technically have a coach per 2.5 kids on this team. And if you look across the sidelines to our box in indoor, it's like half coaches, half players. So there are times when, yeah, I'm sure the others are aware of this, where it's like, okay, we have like five adults saying things to the girls on the field, and sometimes it's like, do they even hear what we're saying? It's like we're not contradicting each other.
Yeah.
Just like five different adult voices, at least three at one time, usually. Coaching from the sidelines. And I'm always in my head, it's like, we're just playing like a game of chess here. It's like we're moving these children around the field, trying to make them do the things that we want them to do. That's basically what coaching is, if you break it down super duper simple. So it was a good game. I mean, the girls owned it. They won. They against a team that they lost to against twice. and now we're jumping right back into outdoor. So a little bit of a transition back into busier soccer schedule. Sunday took my oldest and her hangout friend. I was told, we had a conversation. It is not a date. We do not call these dates. We do not call these boyfriends. We call them
Interesting.
a
Okay.
hangout. It is a hangout.
Okay.
So we had a hangout with her two sisters and a good friend. Did some go-karts, arcades, laser tag
Nice.
on Sunday. So it was a good, solid weekend with some connection that's been kind of missing around here for a little bit.
Good. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, coaching kids at this age, or any age really, is kind of, it's almost like parenting, right? Like the kid's gonna do their own thing. They're gonna trust their gut, their intuition, their practice, their whatever they have in them in that moment, whatever they're seeing on the field, or on the court that you're not seeing as the coach. From their perspectives different than yours. Um, and then you're out there barking out orders. It's like, how much do they actually hear, with all the noise that's going on, all the intake of information that they have going on? How are they actually processing, like, your words, and how many of them? So it's very similar to parenting. Like, they're gonna take in all this information day to day in classrooms and kid interactions and all that stuff. They're going to come home and tell you what they tell you. But, like, been in those conversations where, like, Brooklyn's having trouble again with the bully, and we're trying to have conversations with her. And it's like, how much is she actually hearing versus is she just replaying the moment over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
Lose my voice.
Yeah, it's I would say the coaching is an exercise in choosing your words and making them repeatable and understandable. Home, it's probably ignored more at home, right? Like, whatever it is, cleaning up, laundry, showering, screen time, all those things. A little more pushback. But that's the way it is, as they say. That's how it happens at home. I guess that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, we had another incident with Brooklyn. I guess there was like, she's been hanging out, like, Amy's been getting to her later and later to pick her up because Bentley has been wanting to stay after school and hang out with his friends. And so Brooklyn hangs out at the park. And then I guess there was an incident Amy witnessed where some girl was towering over Brooklyn and kind of talking shit to her and stuff like that. And then there were kids on the other side of the park yelling, "Fight, fight, fight," and, like, kind of that kind of stuff. And this girl's picked on her before and been in fights before at school and stuff like that. So it kind of, it went from there to the principal's office, to the principal having conversations with the girls yesterday, to, both girls saying, or the bully girl saying, "No, I didn't want to fight her," blah, blah, like that kind of stuff, which kind of seems just like she's saying what she needs to say to get out of trouble, to, Brooklyn waking up in the morning and not wanting to go to school and being, fearful. So it's not kind of like a fun week. And then Bentley seems to be either getting sick again or just pretending to be sick to get out of school. You know, maybe saw
Mm-hmm.
dad, maybe saw dad home a little too much and thinking, oh, if I'm sick, that means I get to be home. Um, I was not having fun. Like, I was watching a lot of Netflix, and snacking a lot, which could be seen as fun, but I would have much rather have been at work. Yeah,
Yeah,
girls can be the worst sometimes.
yeah,
We
they
s-
can.
we
They
started
know.
our show saying how amazing the girls in our lives are, but they can definitely be problematic.
Other girls can be problematic, not
Yeah,
ours, not ours, right?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. Dom, did you do the reading? We have a
Oh
new
yeah.
month, brand new month.
Yep.
We're already 3 days in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
How can we
Yeah.
tie
Go ahead,
this?
man.
How can we tie this? I read all 3 pages
Good.
over the last 3 days, a little bit of notes. Um, March 1st hits nicely and timely. March 1st talks a little bit about the things we choose to do. We talked a little bit about last month.
Warren Buffett.
And rule of thumb is you can choose three. You got your work, you got your family, you got your scene. You can't do all three. You choose two. And as I was reading the other 2 pages, my mind was stuck on this first page here. I would assume that most of us here, work and family is first. Those are the two, right? And then you have the scene. The scene is the things that you decide to fill your time with, whether it's your hobby, your sports, your fitness, what you do in your downtime, all that stuff. And good little reflection point. It's been slower, kind of been slowing down around here, especially in the mornings. And kind of reflecting on it, it's like I think I was definitely in the time when I was packing all three in. And if we put some words to our scene, I would say this is part of the scene. Are these mornings here? And I remember for a while packing all three of them in felt good for a while until they stopped serving. They just stopped helping. It became a bit more of a grind, trying to get the same feeling out of all three. And then 2 months ago happened with medical stuff, and it's like, you know what, this isn't working anymore right now. So it's been kind of an experiment. What works well on most days? Is it a reshuffling? Am I mid change? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. But that plays into episode or page number 2, where it's like we're now talking about the things again, something related. There's all these things are temporary. Okay, it's like the things that you chase, whether it's whatever scene you choose. Family is temporary, and by temporary I mean the kids will move out. Okay, interests will move on, and other things. But family is permanent. So at this point, right now, my head's in family, and what that looks like, and maybe even what that vibe was like. Maybe beginning of the school year, when I thought maybe what I was doing was positive, and maybe it was, but like, what kind of vibe does it bring to the house when I'm trying to do all these things and I'm in rushy mode? Definitely not a calm clam anymore. How's that affecting the people around me? So good thoughts these past 3 days.
Nice.
TED Talk.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I went over those yesterday. Enjoyed both of them. Looking forward to this month of reading and everything like that. Today's was, I don't know what you call it, like like kind of almost like a weird stance, and a little bit of like a flag down in the book of like, this is a dad book, even though I know Ryan Holiday constantly says, this is a parenting book. This was very much a separate topic of the page, of basically, dads don't babysit, they watch their kids, and kind of going along the lines of which I've had some I don't want to say problems in my household, but like some back and forth with my wife of, the difference between like what she does and what I do, and how it kind of seems like when I'm doing something, I'm helping her versus it's just a part of my responsibility as a parent, as a person in the household to maintain the home, and laundry or dishes or watching the kids is not me helping her or me babysitting so that she can have some free time. It's me being a dad, me being a husband, me being a person, all that kind of stuff. um
Agreed.
yeah. MP, I don't know that I have heard that, or it's ever even registered to me if someone has said that to me. um and like MP saying he's seen it, heard it. The reading is obviously quoting it. um have you heard that? Good morning,
You know what?
David.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. I actually I spent a few seconds thinking about it. It's like, has anybody ever actually told me or mentioning the babysitter thing? And no, I mean, yeah, it's like a popular trope, that the dad just kind of takes the kids for secondary reasons. Maybe that's more of like a, infant young kid dad, like when you see dads, it's like how many movies or commercials do you see where the dad is actually like, he's got his shit together and is managing things? None. They're all comedies. They're all like they all show dads like bumbling through everything, right? And like everything just happens to be happy at the end. So yeah, I feel like I feel like a few punches have been thrown my way in the past, but not not recently.
Yeah.
Um, it's like, have I had that conversation in my head? Yeah, like when I read it, when I read a page like this, and I imagine that conversation, I'm like, what would I say? What would I say to this person? But no, I don't think that's really ever happened.
Okay.
I can remember a time that's actually happened. And if it is, it's usually from somebody who doesn't have kids, especially when I'm wearing my girl dad hat. That
Yeah.
that that lets them know who's in charge.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes more sense. It made more sense, in the previous generation. And so most of these comments are probably from older people, like an MP was saying, his in-laws. Um, you know, I know there tends to be relationship issues between in-laws where it feels like people are taking a dig at their in-law, either mother-in-law, father-in-law, going one way or another. So it could just be that, like we've talked about in the past, like the generation before us, not that they're like overly negative, but cutting each other down seemed to be a more popular thing back in the day, especially when I was raised and in my family. So like that kind of makes sense. Maybe I have heard it, but again, I think it's more along the lines of it just I've gotten pretty good at ignoring those comments, so maybe they have came out. I do my own version of it in that, I'll say things like MP just said, like I'm taking the kids because mom could use a break. Even that language itself, you know, kind of lends itself to the theme of like taking the kids so that mom can have a break versus just taking the kids, in general because you're doing it. I don't think mom doesn't take the kids so that I can have a break. It's just the one taking the kids at that moment. Because
Um,
I'm
I, I'm not. This is necessarily a pushback.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I think it's okay to phrase that. It's like, when you're invested in it, and it's a regular part of your day, it's like, yeah, sometimes you need a break.
Mm.
That's okay. It's okay to say, hey, I need
Dad days.
a break. You know?
Yeah, I think it makes sense in terms of like for me, it makes sense because and like what MP was saying as well is like there are 4 days a week that I'm gone and Amy's handling everything. So it's like on those days when I have off time, when I'm home, I'm with the kids so that now she can have her freedom to do whatever she needs to do.
Mhm.
There's a day when I owned the kitchen, the laundry room, and the grill, and my daughters. Just reading the comments. Dylan used to have Tuesdays and Thursdays, call them dad days, and now his son says he misses them. See, how can we get back to that? That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
MP said, "Yep, his wife needed
Uh,
a break."
if it's a thing in your kid's head that there's a dad day and mom day, I think that's great.
Yeah, especially if they,
In whatever
it's something
way,
to look forward to.
in whatever way mom and dad make that special.
Yeah,
As long as the kids feel seen and heard, it's probably a win.
Chels, you okay back there? I know the last thing you said was that your blood was boiling, so I just want to make sure you've calmed down.
Yeah.
In the background there.
Easy on the keyboard there, Chels. I have a soft boiled stop today.
2.5 minutes, people.
2.5 minutes. Yeah. Dom, are you okay? Are you okay handling the 30-second after show?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get going.
Just gonna be on mute, coughing in the background the whole time.
I wish you many orange Celsiuses in your future, in your day, and vitamin C. No hard-boiled eggs. There's no hard-boiled eggs here, Dan. We soft cook them 7 minutes tops.
Let me go into that conversation again. Bring the Turner boys up for some egg conversation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, back tomorrow. Wednesday, good old Wednesday. Damn, now I want some deviled eggs. Yep. Get on it. You got that. There's nothing better than a nice hot weekend in shorts and some deviled eggs and tiling a backsplash.
Warm eggs on a hot summer day in a hot pool, Dom. Just send me the pictures when you do that.
That'd be weird.
Warm egg salad when you're already sweaty.
I'm gonna invite all the friends over for a pool party and barbecue, and I'm just gonna throw out some deviled eggs.
That's all we got. We got eggs.
Oh,
I will leave you with that taste in your mouth, Dom. A little bit of paprika, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of egg, all room temperature on a hot summer day.
Oh my God, y'all.
Enjoy.
That hurt. Thank you. Appreciate you. My face is turning red right now. But yeah, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for chatting with us. Appreciate you guys jumping in. And have a great Tuesday. Right?
See you, everybody.
See you, buddy. Bye.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.